Okay, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Asia, and in this video, I wanna making video for my final exam, for course second language acquisition. And today in this video, I wanna answer the question of the final exam from Mr. Amir. And yeah, let's start to the answer the question. Check it out. The first question is about discuss briefly at least three factors in this language environment that makes it an effective as a lesson. And um, after the movie, should the teacher have the student discuss the movie? So about the first question in A, three factors is first is culture. The movie show authentic language and culture, like for example interaction between teacher and student at school. And the second, for me, it's engaging. A story about teenagers is relatable for students, like for example, story about football players struggle to be success. And last is listening practice. Maybe it's a listening practice. It helps student to understand native accent and vocabulary, like for example in word, teamwork and goal. And first question in B is discussion after the movie. Yeah, maybe it's important to chat to student so it student can be practice speaking, like for example after the movie the teacher talking about what the favorite characters of the student and talking about the message of the movie. It's maybe it's effective. The second question is about if a linguist has written the grammar of certain language, would he or she necessarily be a fluent speaker of the language? Yeah, maybe a linguist, sorry, should be fluent because writing grammar requires a deep understanding of the language, like for example knowing how verbs or sentence structure are used in daily conversation. But however, if they only focus only on analysis or without speaking practice, they might not be fluent in conversation. Yeah, that's my uh, maybe it's my perception. The third question, I'm not very understand about the question, but I have to answer it. Adult theory is reading aloud unlikely to use first language, for example, when reading short stories in second language. And child in the host country for 3 years, reading aloud, like unlikely to use first language, for example, when reading children's books in second language. And Indonesian tourists in England for the first time, maybe likely to use first language, for example, when asking for direction using first language sentence structure. An adult in the host country for 1 year conversing and may use first language, like for example when unsure of certain second language words. And child playing with second speaking friends unlikely to use first language, like for example when playing simple game in second language. And in university, student taking a second language test might use first language, for example when translating answer for first language into a second language. The last question. Memorizing the dialogue is a common activity in second language courses. Given the selection of the topic below, pick the dialogue you think would be most beneficial to the student and justify your choice. Okay, I will choose for first is greetings. Maybe it's for everyday conversation, like for example hello or how are you gitu. That's important. And the second is yes or no question. To practice asking simple practice asking, like for example, do you like football? Do you like this food? It's maybe. And third is expressing gratitude. To learn politeness, for example, like thank you for help me and you are very kind. And last is making introduction. It's important for interaction, maybe like for example, hi, my name is John. So the conversation is important. It's because for what is that? Sorry, not conversation. Uh, what is that? Introduction. It's important maybe because it's very important to conversation in future for with a friend or um, with however people you met. So here my answer about the question in final exam from Mr. Amir. Amir in course second language acquisition. And yeah, in last video I use filter because I like. And yeah, thank you for your attention. And that's all for me. If there any mistake, I'm sorry. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.